Janet rightly said, it's really on us trusting reliable resources and platforms for us to be able to get this activation started. I mean, a whole lot of the Nigerian diasporans, of course, still have family back at home, and we know a lot of them are getting feedback. But the question is, how credible and how resourceful are those contact base and those references that they're relying on to taking from decisions. And again, this is the reason why platforms like NAPAC-CDI is actually here. We're a for-profit entity. We're run by Nigerians who are not just, first or second generation Americans. No, these are individuals who were born, raised in Nigeria, started a career path in Nigeria, and now pushing the narrative to give back home, not just from the words of saying it, but actively and intentionally being involved in the process of this, again, economic transformation. Having said, we are on the hour of 12:45 local time here. We appreciate each and every one of you that's been able to join us for this webinar today. The whole essence of this webinar series is to give you an insight into the Nigerian economy. Since the last couple of months, what we've been doing is a generic insight into the industry and the various sectors that we've actually focused on. And of course, as our special guest also did mention, we will be breaking down into more focused, specific areas of conversation within these sectors as we progress through the course of this webinar series. So please be patient with us. Be excited about what comes, after now. We're not just, here to actually have conversation and showcase to you our network or the depth of knowledge that our network also have about the industry. We're intentionally focused on actually addressing some of these issues. So we will be following up with most of our guest speakers for us to develop what I would call, the NAPAC-CDI diaspora roadmap on how we basically transform all of these conversations into practical results so we can come back in less than a year from today and actually give back to the people to say, these are some of the things that we talked about. These are the steps that we have taken, and these are the solutions that we also, preferring to it. Not as governments, but as private sector entity, because again, the goal is to also monetize and create job opportunities and improve on the economy, with what we are actually doing. I